Hello everybody, this is John Rayner. I am today with Natacha Denis. We are here in Lido Key, more precisely at the sailing quadrant, so we're in the middle of the nature here. Hi Natasha, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah, what a beautiful day we're here today, and it's really nice to get to take in the nature as well as be able to see in the distance, you know, a fleet of sailboats as you were talking about, and just people really enjoying the Sarasota community and its outdoor spaces.
So today we're talking about architecture, design. This is what Natacha is with us today on this video. As you know, I am a real estate advisor in the area, in Sarasota area. Natacha is an interior designer and a licensed architect in the same time. So Natacha, what will show us today?
Well, thank you for asking, Julian. So we are meeting here today to be able to see a little bit of the works from the Sarasota School of Architecture. And when we talk about the Sarasota School of Architecture, we're not talking about a physical building school. We're talking about a community of like-minded people who were passionate about the arts and design, who came together in this very city and left a trail of buildings along Morningside Drive, which we'll be exploring in just a little.
So just in few words, there is like a specific school or trains that you will talk about today in Sarasota?
Yes, so a lot of Sarasota, as we touched on earlier, is influenced by Mediterranean revival. However, what makes the Sarasota School of Architecture unique and also relatable to European modernism was a school of thought that is an industrialist and post-World War modernism, which has its roots in the Bauhaus of Germany, and then was able to find through mentorship and through travel its way down to Sarasota. And so we'll be actually talking about a few architects which really were a part of bringing that culture and that style to this street, as well as how it relates to architects still practicing today in the community.
So let's go, let's see those memorial houses. And as you know, I'm a big fan of design and architecture, so let's do it.
Let's go.
So we're in a memorable street, even like one of the probably most memorable house in the Sarasota area, the Umbrella House. What is that?
Okay, so we touched earlier a little bit on the Bauhaus and modernism in Europe. And so Walter Gropius, who actually started the Bauhaus, once the Nazis closed down the school, moved over to Massachusetts and became chair of the School of Architecture at Harvard University. While he was there, there was a student, Paul Rudolph, who studied under his design philosophy and moved to Sarasota to join the Sarasota School of Architecture. And the Umbrella House was actually a gift of an opportunity provided by Philip Hiss, which was a speculative home made just by Paul Rudolph to really emphasize the qualities of the Sarasota School of Architecture, as well as attract people interested in this art to the Sarasota area. So it has become an icon to the region.
So that was some sort of flagship house because the owner of the land also owns other lands and he would like to attract people in the area, correct?
Absolutely, and so his studios actually then continued to develop homes in this style as well, and has its studio located directly next to the Umbrella residence, which we'll touch on as well.
I didn't have any idea to find something like that in the area. Something that we can find in Europe. We discuss area about Le Corbusier and different big architects. You know, I'm from France, so we know a lot about Le Corbusier. But this is crazy to find something like that in Sarasota. And in the same time, that makes sense. This is just about people connecting and bringing back with them some of their knowledge and skills and building some great thing here. So we call it the umbrella house because I guess of the roof of the building, which is kind of like a second roof because there is the roof of the building and On the top of that, some sort of canopy?
Absolutely. And so some of the elements of the Sarasota School of Architecture, which are notable and consistent within this ideology, are that because of this area is so beautiful, you know, like this amazing mangrove and the palms all around us, they like to have floor-to-ceiling glass throughout the home to really take this in.
So just behind us, there is this studio. So the magical studio that one of the students of Rudolph created for Philip is.
Yes, absolutely. So his studio's by Tim Seibert over here on our left. And this one is known for its use of concrete steel as well as, you know, the stucco that you'll see throughout. And of course the large expanses of glass which are typical of the school. You see it's almost like a floating glass rectangle, right?
Mangrove trees as well.
Yes.
Which make the building even more memorable.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now we are in the typical streets in Lido Key, kind of typical because there is typical houses, postmodernism houses. What is postmodernism versus modernism?
So after the School of Modernism came through, there was some individuals who felt this intense desire to bring back elements of traditional architecture in response to the mix and the abundance of modern architecture springing around the United States and the world, really. And so there was a school called the Postmodernist School of Architecture, which took some of these elements, forms, colors, textures, and brought it together in what we call postmodernism.
They try to mix the best of both worlds. Sometimes that's a success, sometimes not. The design is memorable. This is not something you find everywhere, compared to what is very trendy right now, some sort of contemporary Mediterranean of
yes,
design.
Coastal living. And I think that, you know, what it does is it's a step towards trying to get the best of both worlds, right? Trying to get modernism, trying to get traditional design, and really creating something better. And now that we have all of these precedents to kind of study and reflect upon, designers these days, you know, in the age of globalization and the internet, really have a large source of inspiration to draw from and create things that are really above and beyond.
Thank you very much, Natasha, for participating to this video. So where can we find you in town? Do you have an office or somewhere to find you?
Yeah, so right now I'm by appointment only. However, I've been a part of a collaborative at a place called Bold Co-working.
Well, we'll of course add all the information of Natasha in description. You can find me in the Engelfolker's Sarasota office or Venice downtown. You will have my information as well. Of course, if you need more information about this typical real estate market or more information about Natasha's work, of course. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.